Yes, please start from page 191.
Yes. Functions of decreased kapha. Decreased kapha causes giddiness, emptiness of the seats of kapha, palpitation of the heart, and looseness of joints. Functions of decreased dhatus. Features of decreased rasa dhatu. Decreased rasa dhatu causes dryness in the body, tiredness, emaciation, exhaustion, even with a simple work, and unable to bear huge sounds. Features of decreased rakta dhatu. Decreased rakta dhatu leads dryness of the skin, desire towards sore and cold substances, and flaccidity in the veins. Features of decreased mamsa dhatu. Decreased mamsa dhatu causes weakness of sense organs, wasting of buttocks, neck, lips, shoulders, abdomen, thighs, etc., and pains in the joints. Features of decreased medo dhatu. Medo dhatu causes loss of sensation in the hip region, enlargement of spleen, emaciation of the body. Features of decreased asti dhatu. Decreased asti dhatu causes pricking pain in the bones and joints, fall of teeth, nails, and hair. Features of decreased madda dhatu. Decreased madda dhatu causes hollowness and severe pain in the bones, giddiness, darkness before eyes. Features of decreased shukra dhatu. Decreased shukra dhatu causes ejaculation of semen becomes delay or sometimes mixed with blood, pricking pain in the scrotum, feeling of hot fumes moving inside the penis. Features of decreased feces. Functions of decreased malas. Kshina mala karma causes decreased feces causes the movements of vata associated with sound in the soundward and upward directions, twisting of the intestines, pain in the flanks and chest region. Features of decreased urine causes pricking pain in the bladder, elimination of little quantity of urine with difficulty and of varied color or mixed with blood. Features of decreased sweat. Decreased sweat causes stiffness and falling of hair follicles, cracks in the skin. Clinical features of decreased state of mala. If the malas are decreased, it is not easy to identify the condition, but anyhow it can be inferred by the symptoms like dryness, pricking pain, emptiness, and lightness of their sides. Vriddhikshaya. If the opposite qualities of dosha, dhatu, and malas decrease in the body, it can be inferred that those doshas, dhatu, or malas are increased in the body. Similarly, the opposite qualities of dosha, etc., increases in the body. That means the concerned doshas are decreased. For example, the opposite qualities of vata like uncorrectness, heaviness, and hotness decreases in the body means vata is increased. Uncorrectness, heaviness, and hotness increases in the body infers that vata is decreased. Accumulation of waste products in the body indicates the increase of malas, and the excessive elimination suggests the decrease of malas. Accumulation of malas in the bodies is natural. Their decreases causes harm to the body. Hence, decreased quantity of malas is more harmful than the accumulation. Ashraya, Ashrayi Bhava, relationship of dhatus and doshas.
Thank you. Thank you, Sutraji. Shanaji, do you want to read page 191? 191?
Yes, I will. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namo, Om Gurubhyo Namo, Om Dan Dhanvantraye Namaha. Functions of decreased kapha. A decreased kapha causes giddiness, emptiness of the seats of the kapha, palpitation of the heart, and looseness of joints. Kshina dhatu karma, functions of decreased dhatus, features of decreased rasa dhatu. Decreased rasa dhatu causes dryness in the body, tiredness, emaciation, exhaustion, even with a simple work and unable to bear huge sounds. Features of decreased rakta dhatu. Decreased rakta dhatu leads dryness of skin, desire towards sore and cold substances, and flaccidity in the veins. Features of decreased Mamsa dhatu. Decreased mamsa dhatu causes weakness of the sense organs, wasting of buttocks, neck, lips, shoulders, abdomen, thighs, etc., and pain in the joints. Features of decreased medho dhatu. A decreased medho dhatu causes loss of sensation in the hip region, enlargement of spleen, emaciation of the body. Features of decreased asti dhatu. Decreased asti dhatu causes pricking pain in the bones and joints, fall of teeth, nails, and hairs. Features of decreased majja dhatu. Decreased majja dhatu causes hollowness and severe pain in the bones, giddiness, darkness before eyes. Features of decreased shukra dhatu. Decreased shukra dhatu causes ejaculation of the semens, becomes delay or sometimes mixed with blood, pricking pain in the scrotum, feeling of hot fumes moving inside the penis. Features of decreased fecus. A decreased fecus causes the movement of vata associated with sound in the sideward and upward direction, a twisting of the intestines, pain in the flanks and chest region. Features of decreased urine. Decreased urine causes pricking pain in the bladder, elimination of little quantity of urine with difficulty, and a varied color of mixed sorry varied color of mixed with blood. Features of decreased sweat. Decreased sweat causes stiffness and falling of hair follicles, cracks in the skin. Clinical features of decreased state of mala. If the malas are decreased, it is not so easy to identify the condition, but anyhow, it can be inferred by the symptoms like dryness, pricking pain, emptiness, and lightness of the sides. Vridhikshaya. If the opposite qualities of dosha, dhatu, and malas decreases in the body, it can be inferred that the doshas, dhatu, or malas are increased in the body. Similarly, the opposite qualities of the doshas, etc., increases in the body. That means the concerned doshas are decreased. For example, the opposite qualities of vata, like anxiousness, heaviness, and hotness, decreases in the body, means vata is increased. Anxiousness, heaviness, and hotness increased in the body infers that vata is decreased. Accumulation of waste products in the body indicates the increase of malas, and the excessive elimination suggests the decrease of malas. Accumulation of malas in the body is natural. Their decrease causes harm to the body. Hence, decreased quantity of malas is more harmful than the accumulation. Ashrayi bhava, relationship of dhatus and doshas.
Thank you, Shanaji. Okay, I think since Chitraji is not there, let me read it. Okay. There is a definite relationship between doshas and dhatus because all the substances in the universe are formed by the 5 basic elements only. Ashrayi, vata, and ashraya is asti dhatu. Ashrayi is pitta, rakta and shveda is ashraya. Kapha is ashrayi kapha. Rasa, mamsa, meda, majja, shukra, and mala mudra is ashraya. Vata resides in asti dhatu, pitta in rakta, and shveda, whereas kapha resides in the rest of the dhatus. Example, rasa, mamsa, medas, maja, shukra, mala, and mudra. The causative factors which are responsible for the increase and decrease of ashrayas, means doshas, also causes to increase and decrease of ashrayas, dhatus and malas respectively, except in the case of vata. That means the factor responsible for the increase of Pitta also increases Rakta and Shveda and vice versa. Similarly, the factors which increase Kapha also increase Rasa, Mamsa, Medha, Majja, Shukra, Mala, Mutra and vice versa. But the factors which increase Vata doesn't increase Asti Dhatu. Moreover, it decreases. Similarly, those factors increasing Asti causes diminishing of Vata. Generally, the increase of all the dhatus are due to overnutrition and predominance of Kapha. Nourishing therapy increases Kapha and all other dhatus but reduces Vata. Reducing therapy decreases all the dhatus and increases Vata. Hence, the disease caused by increase or decrease of dhatus is to be treated with reducing or nourishing therapies respectively except in Vata. In all the cases, the use of substances, qualities, and actions either opposite or similar but not antagonistic to the dhatu is to be planned appropriately. Notes: cause for increase or decrease of the tissues and the treatment. The body tissues generally increases by the use of foods and activities which are similar or possessing similar properties. They undergo decrease by the use of the food and activities which are opposite or possessing opposite properties. The dhatus which are heavy undergo increase by the use of the substance having similar properties of heaviness. Similarly, dhatus which are light undergo increase by the use of light substances. By the use of opposite substances, they undergo decrease. The substance which are materially similar, the substances which are materially similar causes the increase rapidly. Rakta dhatu increases rapidly by the use of the blood. Mamsa dhatu increases rapidly by the use of ingestion of meat. Medha dhatu increases rapidly by the use of muscle fat. Asti dhatu increases rapidly by the use of bones. Maya dhatu increases rapidly by the use of bone marrow. Sukra dhatu increases rapidly by the use of semen or eggs. The substances possessing similar quantities may not present nearby, are not available, or though available may not be suitable to the individuals. Being unwholesome, causing aversion, tastelessness due to any other reason, it is the best to make use of the substances possessing similar properties. Example, in the condition of Shukra Dhatu Kshaya, the use of milk, ghee, and other substances possessing sweet in taste, unctuousness, and cold in potency are indicated. Line of treatment for increase and decrease states of etc. Diseases. Diseases caused by increase of blood, and the line of treatment is bloodletting, purification therapies, and purgation. Due to the increase of Mamsa Dhatu disease, so line of treatment will be Sodhana therapy, surgical treatment, use of alkalis, and thermal cauterization. Due to the increase of Medha Dhatu disease, obesity treatment and reduction therapy. Due to decrease of Rasa Dhatu, line of treatment will be using mutton soup, alcohol, and milk. Due to the decrease of Asti Dhatu, use of bitter substances, Kshira Vasti is the line of treatment. Due to the increase of Purisa, feces, line of treatment will be purgation. Due to the decrease of Purisha, barley, black gram, kulmasa, meat of the middle part of the body of goat and sheep is the line of treatment. Due to the decrease of urine, dysuria treatment is the line of treatment. Yeah, Suchitra-ji, do you want to read page 193? Or Chaitra-ji, can you continue? You will be able to read now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shri Ganesha Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Dhandhanvataye Namaha. There is a definite relationship between dosha and dhatus because all the substances in the universe are formed by the five basic elements only, Ashtrayi and Ashraya. Vata is present in Asti Dhatu, Pitta in Rakta and Sweda, Kapha in Rasa, Mamsa, Medha, Majja, Shukra and Malamutra. Vata resides in Asti Dhatu, Pitta in Rakta and Sweda, whereas Kapha resides in the rest of the Dhatus, namely Rasa, Mamsa, Medhas, Majja, Shukra, Mala and Mutra. The causative factors which are responsible for the increase and decrease of the Ashrayis, doshas, also causes to increase and decrease of Ashrayas, that is Dhatu and Malas respectively, except in the case of Vata. That means The factors responsible for the increase of pitta also increases rakta and sweda and vice versa. Similarly, the factors which increases kapha also increases rasa, mamsa, medha, majja, shukra, mala, mutra and vice versa. But the factors which increases vata does not increase asti dhatu. Moreover, it decreases. Similarly, those factors increasing asti causes diminishing of vata. Generally, the increases of all dhatus are due to overnutrition and predominance of kapha. Nourishing therapy increases kapha and all other dhatus but reduces vata. Reducing therapy decreases all the dhatus and increases vata. Hence, the diseases caused by the increase or decrease of dhatus is to be treated with reducing or nourishing therapies respectively except in vata. In all the cases, the use of substances, qualities, and actions, either opposite or similar, but not antagonistic to the dhatus, is to be planned appropriately. Causes for the increase, decrease of the tissue and treatment. The body tissues generally increases by the use of foods and activities which are similar or possessing similar properties. They undergo decrease by the use of food and activities which are opposite or possessing opposite properties. The dhatus, which are heavy, undergo increase by the use of the substances having similar properties of heaviness. Similarly, the dhatus, which are light, undergo increase by the use of the light substances. By the use of the opposite substances, they undergo decrease. The substances which are materially similar causes the increase rapidly. Rakta dhatu increases rapidly by the use of blood. Mamsa dhatu increases rapidly by the use of ingestion of meat. Medho dhatu increases rapidly by the use of muscle fat. Asti dhatu increases rapidly by the use of bones. Majja dhatu increases rapidly by the use of bone marrow. Shukra dhatu increases rapidly by the use of the semen or eggs. The substances possessing similar qualities may not present nearby or not available, or though available may not be suitable to the individuals, or being unwholesome or causing aversion or tastelessness, or due to any other reason. It is the best to make use of the substances possessing similar properties. Example, in the condition of Shukra dhatu kshaya, the use of milk, ghee, and other substances possessing sweet in taste, unctuousness, and cold in potency are indicated. Line of treatment for increased and decreased state of rakta. Diseases caused by increase of blood can be treated by bloodletting, purification therapies, and purgation therapy. Diseases due to increase of mamsa dhatu can be treated by shodhana therapy, surgical treatment, use of alkalis, and thermal catheterization. Diseases due to increase of the medo dhatu is treated by obesity treatment, reduction therapy. Disease due to decrease of the rasa dhatu is treated using mutton soup, alcohol, and milk. Disease due to decrease of asti dhatu is treated using use of bitter substances, kshiravasti. Diseases caused due to increase of the purusha, fecus, it is treated by purgation therapy. Disease due to decrease of purusha is treated using barley, black gram, kulmasha, meat of the middle part of the body of the goat and sheep. A disease caused due to decrease of urine is treated using dysuria treatment.
Yeah, thank you, Chatraji. So let's discuss. I think we read almost 4 pages. Anybody's having any clarification? Anybody wants to add on this Kshina Dhatu Karma? Functions of decreased dhatus like Rakta, Mamsa, Medo, Asti, Maja Dhatu. Or anybody has anything to say on this? Any of the dhatus? About Kshina Mala Karma, functions of decreased malas. Okay, decreased sweat causes stiffness and falling of hair follicles. Okay, so maybe not having enough exercise or not sweating is also one of the reasons for falling of hairs.
ಸರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಮ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಅದು ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಸಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. Sweat is also a mala.
Correct.
If it is not thrown out, ama is not thrown out, you will be getting diseases.
Okay. Ashraya. So I think they given doshas as well as related dhatus which are primarily linked. So okay, and the line of treatment. So beginning they talk about all the things related to dhatus, and they go in detail explaining increase and decrease states of treatments for each dhatus. Okay, if nobody has any other further clarification, let's continue. Suchitra ji, do you want to continue reading page 195?
Yes. Due to the increase of urine, treatment of diabetes due to the decrease of sweat, body massage, exercise, alcohol, sleep, staying in the airtight rooms, and other sedation therapeutic techniques. Reason for the increase or decrease of body tissues. Dhattvagni is nothing but the part or share of Jataragni, digestive power, which is present inside of the Saptadhatus. This is also another factor responsible for the increase or decrease of bodily tissues due to the debility and intensity of the Dhattvagni respectively. Though the forest fire, Davagni is continuously burning, gets flared up and greatly at certain times and decreased at other times, depending upon the nature of the fuel available. So also the transformation of tissues undergoes increase or decrease depending upon nature of food substances. Substances which are similar or dissimilar to the dhatus are the cause for their increase or decrease respectively, because each one has its own specific action in quickly transforming them. Dosha, dhatu and mala and shruto dushti. Dosha gets vitiated due to the irregular diet and activities. Afterwards, they vitiate the dushyas and they in turn vitiate malas. Such vitiated malas further vitiates the malayana, urethral passage, mouth, ears, eyes, and nostrils, and causes diseases. Ojas definition is the essence of the cream of 7 tissues of the body. In the first essential element of the embryo and gets localized in its heart earlier to the formation of the different parts of the fetus. Features: ojas is soft, pure, and slightly reddish yellow in color. Importance of ojas. Ojas is chief fluid material of the body. Life depends on ojas only. Loss of ojas leads to death. Main seat of ojas is in the heart. Though it is residing in the heart, it is circulating all over the body and helps the activities of life. Causes for the decrease of ojas: anger, hungry, worry, grief, excessive physical exertion, and other leads to the decrease of ojas. Signs and symptoms of diminution of ojas: fear complex, constant weakness, worry, affliction of sense organs, loss of complexion, instability of mind, cheerlessness, dryness, and emaciation. Treatment: milk with Jivaniya Gana Dravyas, mutton juice soup, others which confer strength. Increase of ojas gives nourishment to the body, cheerfulness to the mind, and strength to the body, etc. Line of treatment for Vriddhi and Shaya. The person who dislikes such substances should be avoided, and should shows interest in such substances should be made available, so that the diseases caused by the vitiation of various doshas can be managed. Reason for paying the interest and hatredness of substances. If the doshas are in the increased state, the person wishes to take the substances which are having exactly opposite in nature of such doshas. Similarly, if they are in decreased state, the person wishes to take the food having the similar qualities to that of the diminished dosha. By the knowing the fact, it is easy to know the vitiation. either increase or decrease of the doshas, but the unintelligent persons are unable to recognize status of doshas, action of doshas according to their tastes.
Thank you, Sister Ji. Shania Ji, do you want to read page 195?
Yeah. Diseases due to increase of urine, treatment of diabetes, diseases due to decrease of sweat, body massage, exercise, alcohol, sleep, staying in the airtight rooms, and other sedation therapeutic techniques. Reasons for the increase or decrease of body tissues. Dhatvagni is nothing but the part or share of Jataragni, digestive power, which is present inside of all the saptadhatus. This is also another factor responsible for the increase or decrease of bodily tissues due to debility and intensity of the Dhatvagni respectively. Though the forest fire, Dhavagni, is continuously burning, gets flared up greatly at certain times and decreased at other times, depending upon the nature of the fuel available. So also the transformation of tissues undergoes increase or decrease depending upon the nature of food substances. Substances which are similar or dissimilar to the dhatus are the causes for their increase or decrease respectively, because each one has its own specific action in quickly transforming them. Dosha, dhatu, mala, and srota dusti. Doshas gets vitiated due to irregular diet and activities. Afterwards, they vitiate the doshyas and they in turn vitiate malas. Such vitiated malas further vitiates the malayana, anus, urethral passage, mouth, ears, eyes, and nostrils, and causes disease. Ojas. Definition of ojas. Ojas is the essence of the or of the cream of the seven tissues of the body. It is the first essential element of the embryo and gets localized in its heart earlier to the formation of the different parts of the fetus. Features. Ojas is soft, pure, slightly reddish yellow in color. Importance of ojas. Ojas is the chief fluid material of the body. Life depends on ojas only. Loss of ojas leads to death. Main seat of ojas is the heart. Though it is residing in heart, it is circulating all over the body and helps the activities of the life. Causes for the dryness of ojas: anger, hungry, worry, grief, excessive physical exertion, and others leads to decrease of ojas. Signs and symptoms of diminution of ojas: fear, complexion, fear complex, constant weakness, worry, affliction of sense organs, loss of complexion, instability of mind, cheerlessness, dryness, and emaciation. Treatment: milk with Jivaniya Gana Dravyas, mutton soup, others with comfort strength. Increase of ojas gives nourishment to the body, cheerfulness to the mind, and strength to the body, etc. Line of treatment for vriddhi and kshaya. The person who dislikes such substances should be avoided, and shows interest in such substances should be made available, so that the diseases caused by the vitiation of various doshas can be managed. Reasons for paying the interest and hatredness of the substances. If the doshas are in increased state, the person wishes to take the substances which are having exactly opposite in nature of the doshas. Similarly, if they are in decreased state, the person wishes to take the food having the similar qualities to that of diminished doshas. By knowing the above fact, it is easy to know the vitiation, that is either increase or decrease of the doshas. But the intelligent person are unable to recognize status of doshas, actions of doshas according to their state.
Thank you, Shanaji. Anybody wants to add anything on the pages we learned, especially on the dosha, dhatu, mala, and strota dusti? How about ojas? Is
Not
ojas
sure.
is ojas is same as prana, or it's a
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
but
ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ಶುಕ್ರ ಸಂಯೋಗ ಆದಾಗ ಯೋಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಓಜಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸಪ್ತಧಾತುನಲ್ಲೂ ಓಜಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಜಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಫೈರ್ ಸರ್. ಅಗ್ನಿ ಮಹಾಭೂತಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಗ್ನಿ ಶಾಂತ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸಾವಪ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ.
Okay. So I think then if this is the main primary or essence element for living, then we should know this very much. So what increases, what decreases, and what is the treatment? Okay. Milk with Jeevaniya Gana Dravyas. Jeevaniya Gana Dravyas, it's, is it like ghee, like that? Or I think I don't remember. Ghee, milk,
Yes, sir. Maybe
ghee, curd.
ಶತಾವರಿ ಪೌಡರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿ ಹಾಲ್ ತಗೊಂತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಜೀವಂತಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಜೀವನೀಯ ದ್ರವ್ಯ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಜೀವ ತುಂಬೋ ಅಂತ ದ್ರವ್ಯ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಜೀವನ.
Yeah, that also means the same, but yeah, like maybe that
ಅಮೃತ ಬಳ್ಳಿ, ghee is also one of the ಜೀವನೀಯ only, sir. Godhuma, these are all jivaniya, but you have to take in combination with milk.
Okay. Okay, let's read. We have another 6 minutes. We'll read. I think
last paragraph ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ clarify ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು?
Yes.
Yeah. Doshas are in the increased state. The person wishes to take the substances which are having opposite, exactly opposite in nature of such doshas.
If the doshas are increasing, then the person we should take the which are having exactly opposite nature of such doshas. That is increasingly the okay.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
maybe ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ see someone is having some dosha, he normally tries to take the foods with opposite qualities, like ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಖಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ ಫುಡ್ ನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಅನ್ಸಿಕೆ. ಅದು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ the person is taking food and
ಸಣ್ಣ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ವೇಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆವಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅವರು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಮಸಲ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಚೂಸ್ ದ ಫುಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ that they want to improve in particular to this 7 doshas.
That means the body gives us clear indications what it needs ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Correct. For a mind to take the right action.
Yeah, right.
I think that's the reason they're mentioning here. But the unintelligent persons are unable to recognize the status of doshas. So for intelligent person, if he is able to understand about his body symptoms, I think you'll be able to take care of
Especially
it.
ವಾತ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದವಾಗ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಎರಾಟಿಕ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತಿಂತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್, ಅನ್ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅನೇಬಲ್ ಅಂತ.
Yeah, means they're not able to recognize their doshas. Yes.
Yeah, right there. They feel that I am hungry and eating it anta, but there is low digestion anta, they are not able to identify it.
Identify it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we have left with one page. That is last page. Chitraji.
Yeah, I will finish it off, sir. Yeah. Whenever the doshas increase, they amplify their respective features depending upon their strength. Similarly, if they decrease, their functions are also diminishing. If they are in the balanced state, they will attain their normal functions. Keep doshas under control. The same doshas, whenever they are in the normal state, causes for the proper growth and development of the body. But whenever they are in the imbalanced state, that is either increased or decreased state, causes the destruction of the body. Hence, one should be cautious and protect the dosha without undergoing any abnormal changes by adopting those wholesome diet and deeds. Thus ends the 11th chapter entitled Doshadi Vijnaniya Adhyaya of Sutra Sthana in Ashtanga Hrudaya Samhita, which was composed by Acharya Vagbhata, son of Sri Vaidyapati Simhagupta. In the chapter Doshadi Vijnaniyam, Acharya Vagbhata expressed that dosha, dhatu, and malas are the constituents of the body, and the imbalanced state of those are responsible for the production of various disorders. The basic principles of the treatment is to bring back the normal state of the doshas, either increased or decreased, by applying Samanya Vishesha Siddhanta. Hence, it is very much essential to know the normal functions and features of the increased or decreased state of dosha, dhatu, and malas. After that, dosha, dhatu, and malas relationship, Ashraya, Ashrayi, Bhava was discussed. At the end, definition of ojas, features, importance, causes of for diminution, and their signs and symptoms, and also the treatment was explained.
Thank you, Chitraji. I think that this ends the chapter 11. So, at high level, the similar substances is going to increase it, and opposite things will decreases or try to balance it. That's what I can understand. Looking at the couple of pages, we'll learn doshas, dhatus, and um, malas. I think anybody wants to add anything else? Okay, then we can end for today. Thank you, everyone. Let's catch up tomorrow.
Yeah.